Now we shall pass on to illustration number 11. Illustration 11. Here in illustration 11, Pragadish is a trader dealing in electronic goods. So, in the books of Pragadish, Pragadish journal entries. We shall draw the format. This should be the last problem under this chapter. We shall pass on to the next chapter in the next class. Here, date as usual, date, particulars, ledger folio, debit, rupees 5, and credit, rupees 5. And okay, now illustration 11. Purchased goods from Y and Co on credit. The date is March 2018. First, 2018. March 1st. Purchased goods. When goods are purchased, purchase goods coming in. So purchases account data. 2. On credit. Kadan vaangirukran. So in that case, no question of cash going out. Therefore, giver. Who is the giver? Who is the creditor there? Y and Co. To Y and Co account. The amount is 60,000. Amount is 60,000. Credit purchase. Goods purchased on loan basis, that is credit purchase. Right, leave a line gap. Then after first, second, sold goods to D and Co on credit. When goods are sold, what should be the debit rule? If the goods are sold for cash, cash comes in. So this is not. Since it is sold on credit basis, who is the receiver when the goods are sold? Goods நம்ம சேல்ஸ் பண்ணும்போது யார் அதை வாங்கிக்கிறார்? The person is here, D and Co. So receiver is D and Co. D and Co account data. 2. When goods are sold away, whether it is on cash basis or credit basis or whatever the basis it is, what goes out, no giver, what goes out, goods goes out. When goods are purchased, goods comes in. When goods are sold away, goods goes out. Therefore, what goes out, goods goes out. So goods account we should write, but in accountancy there is a rule for sale of goods, sales account, that what we should write. D and Co account data to sales account, the amount is 30,000. That is credit sales. Credit sales. Then on third, paid Y and Co. Paid Y and Co means paid to Y and Co through bank in full settlement 58,000. Listen very carefully. From Y and Co for 60,000 goods were purchased. In full settlement, 58,000 only is paid now. Paid Y and Co through bank 58,000 in full settlement. Then what about that missing amount 2,000? This 2,000 is called here as a discount. A discount. So when the goods are purchased, we settle the amount, that is by paying to Y and Co. Paid to Y and Co. In that case, what is going out? Cash is only going out. When cash is paid to Y and Co, who is the receiver? Y and Co is the receiver. So Y and Co account data, Y and Co account data. 2. Anything goes out through bank, it is settled. Therefore, the giver, credit the giver. When cash is paid, cash goes out. Second rule on the credit. The second rule. But here the cash is not paid. Through bank it is settled. Who is the giver? Bank is the giver. So Y and Co account data to bank accounts. Here for Y and Co it is 60,000. You write. But in full settlement by paying 58,000, the account of Y and Co is settled. Naturally or generally, the amount in debit and credit must be the same in any journal entry. Here, how much is missing? How much is missing on credit? 2,000 missing. That must be written as a discount. Discount account data, that is 2,000. Narration paid through bank. Narration paid through bank. Paid through bank. I should explain once again. Since some amount of 2,000 is missing on the credit side, are we writing that discount account on the credit? No. இங்கே 2,000 குறையிறதுனால அந்த 2,000 அங்கே போடல டிஸ்கவுண்ட். But there is rule. What it is? We are supposed to give 60,000 to Y and Co because for Y 60,000 the goods were bought. But what we do, by paying simply 58,000 for 60,000, we say the account is settled. 60,000 58,000 கொடுத்துட்டு அக்கௌண்ட் செட்டில் பண்ணிடுறேன்னு சொல்லிடுறேன். அப்போ வாட் அபவுட் தட் 2,000? For us 2,000 is an income. See that credit rule. Income. So using the credit rule, credit all income, discount account is credited. That is the meaning of the discount account, the creditor, but not simply the amount is very less, that is lesser than 60,000. No. Then the fourth date, leave a line gap. Then on fourth, D and Co accepted a bill drawn by Pragadesh. Accepted a bill drawn by Pragadesh. This is for fourth. When bill is accepted, it is bills receivable. Bills receivable is an asset that appears on the debit. Bills payable is a liability that appears on the credit. So this is bills receivable. So bills receivable account data, it is an asset. Bills receivable account data. Who is the giver? The giver is D and Co. To D and Co account. The amount is 30,000. The amount is 30,000. Amount is 30,000. This bill drawn accepted or bill accepted. Bill accepted. Then after fourth, fifth one, one fifth. Once again I tell you, I draw only the necessary columns. The ledger folio column is missing. Okay, no problem. The date is 5th. Sold goods to L on credit on 5th. Goods are sold on credit on loan basis. Anything comes in, no cash will come because the goods are sold on credit basis. Receiver, is there any receiver? Yes, L is the receiver. L's account data. Two, when goods are sold, goods goes out. That is, goods goes out. We don't write goods here, we write sales account. L's account data to sales account. Sold goods to L on credit. L's account data to sales account 20,000. Narration, credit sales. Then after fifth, sixth one, leaving one line gap. Sixth one, sold goods to M on credit. The same thing. Now it is M. M is the receiver because it is a credit sales. No cash will come in. So M's account data. Data 2. Goods goes out. But we don't write the goods account here, we write only sales account. What is the amount on 6th? 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. Narration here also it is credit sales. Credit sales. Then on 7th, received a check from M in full settlement and deposited the same to the bank and deposited the same to bank. Seventh one, received a check from M in full settlement and deposited the same to the bank. Received a check. Generally, when a check is received, we treat as if it is cash. But the check is deposited into the bank, therefore bank is the receiver. So, bank account data. Bank account data. This is 39,000. Bank account data. 39,000. But who is paying it? M is paying. So, to M's account what? It must be 40,000. Instead of receiving 40,000, by receiving simply 39,000, it is said that the account is settled. Account is settled for it, but to the bank only 39,000 because the receiver is bank 39,000. But the entire amount M's account 40,000 is closed. And how much is missing on debit? It is 1,000 rupees. So discount account data 1,000 rupees is the discount. 1,000 rupees is the discount. Just now I said, just because 1,000 is missing, we are not writing discount account data. Because from M we should have received 40,000. But what M does, he pays simply 39,000 and says that the account is settled. 39,000 கொடுத்துட்டு 40,000 நான் கொடுத்ததை செட்டில் பண்ணிட்டேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடுறேன். So what it should be treated as discount. And though it is treated as a discount, where it should be returned, it is a loss to us, to the business. Therefore, expense and loss should be debited. Here, the discount is a loss. We have written on the debit. In some other problem we have seen already, the discount is an income, so we have credited it. In this, instead of 40,000, we received only 39,000. Therefore, the 1,000 rupees is a loss. Okay. Then, after 7, 8. Goods returned to Y and Co. Goods returned to Y and Co. From Y, what we have done? From Y, we have bought the goods. Now, the goods are returned to Y and Co. When the goods are returned, suppose if I return the goods to you, who is the receiver? You are the receiver. Likewise, the Y and Co is receiving the goods. Therefore, who is the receiver? Y and Co is the receiver. Therefore, here we will write the narration, then we shall pass on to the things. M's account settled. M settled his account. M settled his account. Okay. Start பண்ணீங்க. When goods are returned, the date is aged. Goods returned to Y and Co. From Y and Co, the goods are purchased. Now it is returned. So what return? Purchase is returned. When goods are returned, when the purchased goods are returned, the goods goes out. So to purchases return account. This is the credit to purchases return account. What goes out? The goods goes out. When purchased goods are returned, goods goes out. We need not write the stock account here. Purchase return account data. Like purchases account data to sales account creditor, we should write like that. Purchases return account. Okay. Then when purchased goods are returned to someone else, that someone else will receive the goods. Who is the receiver? When goods are returned to Y and Co, Y and Co is the receiver. Therefore, Y and Co account data. That amount is 4,000. Goods returned to Y and Co. That's all. In the case Y and Co data 4,000 to purchases return account. Then leave a line gap. Then for 9. For 9, L became insolvent. L became insolvent, and only 90 paise per rupee is received by cash in final settlement. From Y, goods were purchased, and to L, goods were sold. Sold goods to L. 20,000 for 20,000. Sold to L for 20,000. Goods sold. Now what happens? L becomes insolvent and only 90 paise per rupee is received. For 20,000, how much he should have received? He should have received 90 paise per rupee. 4 for 20,000, 2 into 9, 18, 4 plus 1, 5 zeros. Since this is 5 2 digits, what it is? 18,000. Otherwise, how it should have been told? Rupees 18,000 has been paid to L or received from L. Only 18,000. But what they have given? Since L has become insolvent not divala, he do not have any money to pay the amount, to pay the account to settle the account. So in that case, how much he pays? He pays rupees 95 only for 1 rupee. So for 20,000, he will pay 18,000 only. 95 he pays. So after 2 digits, put the point, you will get 18,000. Right now, when who is paying? L became insolvent and he pays only 90 paise per rupee, it is given. So when someone is paying and what comes in? No receiver, what comes in? Cash comes in. Cash account data. How much he is paying? 18,000 only he is paying. But to L, how much it should have been paid? It should be 20,000 to L account 20,000. How to balance the debit and the credit? 2,000 is missing in this. Usually, if it is a regular settlement, we call it as discount. சாதாரணமாக பணத்தை குறைச்சி கொடுத்தோம்னா discount போட்டுருங்க. We used to say. But here, the person L has become insolvent. It is not a discount, but it is bad debt. Bad debts account data. We should remember bad debts. That is why it is called bad debts. So bad debts account data 2,000 to L account. Narration. What should be the narration for it? Received. Cash received. Received from L in full settlement. In full settlement. Cash received from L in full settlement. And goods returned by M on 10th. Goods returned by M. If you go through the question, what is the transaction with M? Sold goods to M, it is given. Sold goods to M, now the goods are returned. Now the goods are returned by M, so the goods comes in. Goods comes in. Since the goods are sold away goods, sales return account data. You should remember, purchase appears always on the debit, purchase return on the credit. Sales always appear on the credit, therefore sales return on the debit. So you should remember this. Debit, credit. Purchases, debit, purchases return, credit. Sales, credit, sales return, debit. You should remember this. So, this is the sold away goods, therefore, sales return will appear on the debit side. Sales return account data 2. Who is the giver? The giver is M, therefore, sales return account data 2. M's account. What is the amount? 3,000. Amount of, that is value of goods, 3,000. 3,000. Sales return account data to M's account, that is goods, sold goods return. Sold goods return. This is sold goods return. So So with this, we stop doing the journal entries, and therefore prepare well. You will be writing soon all the journal entries as a test. Now, those who have not yet completed all the examples and all examples and illustrations, up to 12. Up to 12. Up to 12 illustrations. What all I did not do, that is 11 and 12 I have done. Up to 10, 1 to 10 I did not do. Therefore, do these illustrations up to 12, that is 1 to 10 as assignment. Assignment you do. Okay? Right, good.